Hi, my name is Janice. I'm a fitness instructor and I'm welcoming you to the Minds in Motion fitness program. We're going to do a 30-minute movement practice, and if you choose today, you might use a small ball, or if you don't have a ball, you can just hold an imaginary ball. You could use a pillow or anything you have in your place. So we're going to start with no props, and we're going to start with a warm-up for the shoulders and the spine. We're going to start with our shoulders, and we're going to start with those backwards moving shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Maybe even a little bit forward, up, back, and down. Let's try that 3 more times. Forward and up, and back and down. That's it. Forward and up, and back and down. Last time. Forward and up, and back and down. And let's try 3 shoulder shrugs, activation and relaxation. Allowing the shoulders to relax. 2 more of those, activation and relaxation. That's it. Sliding the shoulders 1 more time up towards your ears and then relax. Very good. Now as you bring your elbows close, palms up, let's warm up the shoulders. First with this movement of letting the palms go out to the sides and then crossing each other. We'll do that 3 more times, a little out to the sides and then crossing each other. And 2. That's it. Last time. And then just see, you might hold your opposite wrist, elbow, forearm, whatever's available to you. And we're going to start with that small motion of a little bit like rocking the baby here, side to side. And then you're going to decide how big your circle is depending on what sensations come up for you when you do this movement. So we're circling it around. Elbows moving up towards the ceiling and then elbows moving down towards your legs. 1 more time in this direction. Up and around and down. Let's try the other direction 3 times. Floating the arms over and up and down and around. Let's try that 2 more times. Floating them up and around and down. Very good. Last time, floating the arms up and down. And then taking a moment to pause. You might even just shake out your hands for a moment. You might even just tap your feet for 3, 2, 1, and then take a little break from that. Let's take a big breath in. That's it. So we're going to imagine we're washing the wall with our hands here. Fingers are down on the way up. Fingers are up on the way down. In a range of motion that's comfortable for you. Let's try 2 more. Inhaling up and exhaling, the arms come down. That's it. Very last time. Inhaling up and down. Very good. Wonderful. And then we're going to take our hands out to the sides here. And we're going to try a little stretch for our backs. And so we're going to sit up nice and tall here, taking a big breath. And we're going to push the arms forward and just let your upper back round as your chin comes a little towards your chest. And then taking a big breath in as you sit up tall, looking forward. And as the arms push forward, you might draw your chin slightly towards your chest. Try 1 more time. Big breath in. And then pushing forward, chin towards your chest. Wonderful. And then as we come back to this position, we're going to warm up the spine with some movement. So we're going to do this one 3 times. We're going to take the right arm and push it across to the left and back. And then the left hand across to the right. That's it. So think pushing across. That's it. And pushing across. That's it. 1 more time, just like that. Pushing across. Last one, pushing across. Very good. Now we're going to reach up across, like we're picking an apple off the tree. Up, across, picking that apple, up, across. Reaching as much as you can within a range of motion that's comfortable for you. Reaching up, across. That's it. 1 last time, we're reaching up, across. Last one, reaching up, across. And now we're going to reach down across. So I'm going to reach down across, not too far. That's it. Just like you were picking something up off the ground. That's it. We're reaching slightly down across and reaching slightly down across. That's it. 1 more time either side. Reaching down across and then reaching down across. You got it. Very good. Wonderful. And so we'll take a moment now. We're going to try a little bit of this cross body punch. So you might make a little fist and imagine punching to the opposite side. Nice like that. And then we're going to add a leg, extending, just like we're doing a little soccer kick. That's it. Soccer kick. That's it. You got it. Now let's count down. Let's try 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake out your hands, tap your feet nice and quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a break. Big breath, big sigh. Very good. Wonderful. So we're going to take our item. So again, you might be using a little pillow, a little ball. If you don't have anything, you can even use just an imaginary item, just holding your hands like you're holding a ball. You could even have a yoga block or whatever you've got available in the space you're in. So it's a great tool to work with. And so I'm going to hold it near my chest with the elbows out to the side, and I'm going to extend my arms and then let the elbows float out to the sides, just like that. So we're going to try that 3 more times. That's it. Last 2. That's it. Last 1. Very good. Now we're going to see if we can take that ball over to one shoulder, see where you go. Maybe it can go all the way around the head and back around. So just be curious with this movement. It might look different than in your body to mine, but just see what you can do here. Let's try 1 more of those. Great warm up for the shoulder. And let's try the other direction 3 times. Over the shoulder, maybe around the back of the head, and forward. That's it. So we're taking that ball around wherever it can go comfortably for you. Last one, over and around and back to your center. Very good. Wonderful. Now that we're back at center, we're going to take that ball over to one shoulder and we're going to in slow motion cross towards the other side. So up to the shoulder and down to the opposite hip. Up to the shoulder and down to the hip. Let's try 3 more of those. That's it. And 2. And last 1. That's great. Good. And then when you're ready, so you take your ball to your center, over to your other shoulder, and we're going to chop down to the side and then up to the shoulder. So down to the side and up to the shoulder. Just like a chopping action. That's it. Let's try 3 more of those. It's a great warm up for your shoulder. 2. That's it. Last 1. Very good. Nice job. And then as you bring your arms back in front, let's see now if we can get to both sides of the body. So let's see if we can float that ball over to one side and up, and then down the center and over to the other side and up. So you can see about this range of motion, which could be different for you. You might use a larger range of motion or a smaller range of motion. Kind of think of it like the infinity sign a little bit here. Swooping up and down the center and down and up and around. That's it. Let's try that one 2 more times. Letting that ball swoop down to one side, swoop down to the other. Last one on either side here. That's it. Very good. Wonderful. And then once you're back at center, let's try our first march of our class today. And so we're going to try to bring that knee up towards the ball. That's it. High knee up towards the ball. That's it. Very good. And let's count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bringing your ball to your center. Very good. Wonderful. So let's do a little hip warm up. So I'm going to scoot a little forward in my chair, but you might decide you prefer to sit at the back of your chair, and that's fine as well. So I'm going to try to do a little rhythm here. We're going to go wide, wide, close, close. Wide, wide, close, close. Side, side, together. 2 more. Wide, wide, close, close. wide, wide, close, close. Let's keep our legs wide now. Wide and wide. There we go. Making any adjustments in your seats in this comfortable wide angle for yourself. And see if you can have your heels stacking under your knee. This will give you the opportunity to still be able to press into your feet to sit up as tall as you can. Right? So let's start with our ball on one knee. You choose. And just like we're going to make a rainbow, we're going to go up and over towards the other knee. Just like so. So we're going to try that one 3 more times. Up and over. That's it. And up and over. Very good. Last one. Very good. All right. Now this time, as we go over, we're going to let the ball swoop down towards the floor. We'll do 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. So we're going to float the arms up in the air wherever they're comfortable. And as they come around, we're going to let the arms float down towards the floor. And then around and up and over and down. We're going to try one more in the same direction. That's it. Up and over and down. Very good. Let's switch directions. So let's go over to the other side and up and around and down. And then over and up and around and down. That's great. One last time if you can. A little bit up and over and down. That's it. And then bringing your ball to your center. That's it. Very good. And now we're going to take our ball over to one leg. And we're going to try our wide march, just like so. That's it. Very good. You might get those knees nice and high. You might choose to get those arms moving nice and high as well. Nice deep breaths here. Very good. That's it. Let's try 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. Take a moment in your center. Let's take one more big breath in and a soft sigh. Very good. Wonderful. So we're going to take our ball now and place it maybe just at the side of your chair or somewhere out of your way. And then in this position here, we're going to bring our feet back. You can walk them back heel toe, until your feet are back at your first position. That's it. Very good. And then let's take that little shoulder slide up, back, and down. That's it. Very good. Wonderful. So today we're going to do an imaginary weightlifting here. So I've got my weights and we're going to push the weights up and down. That's it. So we're pushing up and down. And if you can add a leg extension. Maybe just extending the leg and letting the heel tap on the floor in front of you. Pushing up and down. That's it. Nice tall spine, nice deep breaths, and just see what your arm is able to do with comfort. You're more than welcome to do one arm at a time, or even just one arm if one arm doesn't want to do the movement. That's it. You got it. Very good. Woohoo. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Very good. Take a break. A little shoulder roll, back and down, and a shoulder shrug. Very good. So with your hands on your thigh bones, your feet are hip width apart. The rocking chair movement. I love this movement because it's so great for giving our spine a little bit of movement, and it can feel really nice as a little stretch. Only going as far as you feel comfortable. Think about yourself as a rocking chair. As you kind of rock your head forward, you might let your heels lift. And then as you rock up and lean slightly back, you might let your toes lift. So we're kind of rocking forward and back. And you might even invite in the toes to lift as you lean back, and then the heels to lift as you rock forward. So there's our action, the rocking chair movement. That's it. Very good. And of course, we're going to add in our rowing, great full body exercise. So let's pause at center. And we're reaching the arms out in front. That's it. Very good. So our arm movement is that We're really thinking of squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other and then the arms reaching forward. So that's the action with the arms. And then we can add our rocking chair movement to make it a full body movement. So hinging forward, maybe the heels lift, big breath. Here we go, rowing the boat. Yeah. Let's count down. 10 and 9. Good. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. You got it. Good job. And then as you take a break, we'll shoulder roll. Let's try 2 shoulder shrugs. Let's try one more of those. Very good. All right. So let's take this motion with our arms. We're going to have our fingertips near our sternum here. And our action here is going to be taking our arms up like a V, and then the fingertips come back towards your chest, and then the arms go out to the sides, palms open. So let's try that action. Touching the chest and up, touching the chest and down. That's the action. Center, up, center, down. All right, let's add a leg. Out to the side and out to the side. That's it. So it's up, center, down, center. Up, center, down, center. You got it. Up, center, down, center. 4 more. That's it. You got it. And 3 and 2. It's a single jack and 1. You got it. That's it. Good. Take a break. Very good. A little shoulder roll and a shoulder shrug. Good job. All right. So the next set, you might choose to do just what we did, one leg at a time. If you want to do both legs at the same time, you might choose to do that. And it's going to employ a little bit of that rocking we did. So I'm going to lift my heels up so just the ball of my feet is on the ground. I'm going to bring my hands back to my chest. And I'm going to see if I can push with my ball of my feet, and for a brief moment, if it feels comfortable and your feet can both float up and there's no discomfort, then maybe that's when the legs can go wide and then rocking in. So again, if this feeling of doing both legs at the same time does not feel comfortable for you, the second option would be one leg and then the other leg. Works just as good. So I'll let you decide which one you would like to try. I'm going to do the double, and then we'll add those arms back in. So I'm going to go up, center, down, center. That's it. Up, center, down, center. Let's try 4 and 3. You got it. And 2 and 1. You got it. Very good. Lovely. Once you're back, we'll get our boxing gloves back on. And as we do our cross punch this time, we're going to lift up one knee. We're going to try to get that knee nice and high, punching across and across. That's it. Good. Nice deep breaths. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake out your fingers, maybe tapping your feet like a little fast run. 3, 2, 1, and then take a break. Yeah. Big breath and a big soft sigh. Very good. Now a little shoulder roll up, back, and down. Good. All right. So we're going to take a moment now. We're going to bring our hands close, and we're going to push straight down and straight up. So our action here is we're thinking of putting our hands at our sides here and pushing down towards the ground, just like so. And I'm going to add a leg. I'm pushing down and I'm pushing down. That's it. So I'm doing a little heel tap here as I push down and down and down. You got it. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then as we turn the palms the other way, this time we're doing our bicep curl. You might really imagine you've got some weights. I like to use the bear claw, so spreading out the fingers a little bit. Really imagine I've got some heavy weights here, and that action of lifting a bicep or doing that, lifting that imaginary item, and then we're going back to our heel taps here. Here we go. That's it. Very good. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. A little shoulder roll up, back and down, and a big shoulder shrug. Very good. And then we're going to bring our elbows close, palms face each other. Very good. So for this motion, we're going to let the elbows float out to the sides and back to your center, just like so. So the elbows stay bent, and we'll let them float out to the sides to about shoulder height if your shoulder allows, just like that. And then we'll take one leg out and then the other leg out. That's it. Elbows floating out and out. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. Good. And then as the elbows come out to the sides here and the palms face forward, that's our reaching. Once again, reaching all the way up as if we were climbing a ladder. So we're really trying to get as much length through the body as you can, which is in a comfortable range of motion. That's it. And then let's add the leg. So we are climbing. We are climbing. Maybe you're climbing a mountain, maybe you're climbing a ladder, maybe you're climbing a tree. Reaching and reaching. You got it. Reaching and reaching. Let's try 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. Good. And then as you take a break, a little shoulder roll up, back and down, and a big shoulder shrug. Very good. So let's take a wider angle with the legs. You might take that little step with one leg and then a little step with the other. Sometimes I have to readjust my sit bones a little bit here. Think of pressing into the feet and sitting up tall. Very good. Wonderful. So let's take a moment as we pause here. We're going to turn the palms to face the floor and a little bit of a slouch here forward, a little stretch for your back. This time as we press into the legs to sit up tall and you open the chest, we'll invite the arms to float up towards the ceiling and then back down through your center, just like that. Let's try that 2 more times. Hands on the thighs, slight forward position, looking down at the floor, pressing into the legs as you sit up tall, rolling the thumbs towards the wall behind you. Big breath in, reaching up as far as you can go. Hands coming together and down through your center. Let's try 1 more of those. Hands to your thighs, a little slouch forward, pressing into the legs to sit up tall, rolling the thumbs towards the wall behind you. Nice big breath in, reaching up and bringing the hands back down through your center. That's it. Very good. This time we're going to bring just our fingertips to touch in front of us. That's it. A little bit of a bend in your elbows. So we're going to imagine we're pulling apart a slinky. We're going to pull it apart to let our chest open, and then we're going to try to bring the fingertips back to touch each other. So we're going to pull the slinky apart, big breath, and then bringing the fingertips back to touch. Yeah. One last time, pulling the fingers apart. That's it. And then the fingertips come back to touch. Very good. Having a little bit of a bend in your elbows. Let's see if we can invite a little bit of this action of moving right from the shoulder. Maybe it mimics something like chopping wood. Maybe. So we're floating the arms up, back, and down. Up and down. That's it. I'm going to do 1 more of those. Straight up and down. You got it. Good. And as you bring your hands into the heart center, let's shift the weight a little over to one side. hand on your thigh, could be your forearm. And then we're going to reach the other arm up for that side stretch. Follow the arm with your eyes if you can. Take a big breath in as you reach up, rocking over to that other side, hand or forearm on your thigh, looking up to the ceiling. We'll try that one more time on either side. Big breath as you reach up, rocking over, floating the arm up. That's it. Big breath, reaching up and over, and then looking up. Beautiful. Big breath, reaching up. You got it. Very good. And then once again, to get a nice little stretch into the back muscles, what I like to do every day, I'm going to turn gently to face one leg. And I've named this one Pull Up Your Socks. You might have done it before. Sliding your hands gently down the leg. I like to keep my head above the heart so I'm not drooping the head down too far. And we're just gently sliding the hands down towards the leg to get a little stretch into some of the big back muscles here. That's it. Try one more on that same side. Take your time. That's it. Very good. And then as you pause and turn back to center, sitting tall, hands to your sides, gently turning to face the other leg, hands rest on the thigh. Sitting up tall, big breath, and take your journey slowly down, and then slowly back up again. 2 more times. Great stretch. That's it. And you only have to go as far as it feels good for you. So that might change from day to day, or from one side to the other. That's it. That was the last one. Very good. Good. As you pause back at center, bringing your legs back, one leg and then the other leg. Very good. Wonderful. Let's take a moment to come forward. So I'm going to have my hands on the thighs, sitting up tall, big breath. And as I slightly hinge forward, I'm just going to let one arm hang down. Watch out for the leg of your chair, but just see if you can let the arm kind of hang loose for a moment and really let it relax from the shoulder, like a wet noodle. Let it rock and shake for a moment. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that hand back to your thigh, and then try the other arm. Let it kind of hang and dangle. Yeah, let the arm relax like a wet noodle here, and just let it swing. 3, 2, and 1. And then in your time, both hands on the thighs as you press into the legs to slowly rise. That's it. Nice little shoulder slide up, back, and down. Let's try that one 2 more times. Sliding the shoulders up, back, and down. Last one. Sliding the shoulders up, back, and down. And then as you bring your elbows close, palms up once again from this position here. That's it. Very good. We'll take the hands to the heart center, lacing the fingers together, stretching the arms forward. You might let your upper back round and your chin come slightly towards your chest for that little stretch for your back. And then in your time, as you sit up tall, as you shake out your hands, let's go back to that little fast jog we did at the beginning. Little fast jog for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then take a little break. That's it. And let's take a big breath in and out. So think of your fingers pointing down on the way up and up on the way down. That's it. Let's try one more of those. Fingers down on the way up and up on the way down. Very good. And then if you are sitting forward in the chair, you might scoot all the way to the back of the chair so you're nicely supported here as our final little movement, bringing the hands to the sides, just like big eagle wings. We're going to let our wings float out to the sides, and the fingers might point down on the way up and up on the way down. That's it. And then if you choose, we could add a leg. Stretching out one leg. Yeah, you might even really think of reaching through your heel, sitting as tall as you can, taking 2 deep breaths. That's it. One last time. Wonderful. Nice work, everybody. So that was a great 30-minute movement practice. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.